Have you ever met up with a loved one or a friend and wondered, what if this was the last time you're ever going to see them alive? Well, this next customer experienced just that. It was a 7 a.m. morning and I was feeling very tired after driving an 11-hour shift. I thought to myself, one more trip and then I'll head home. Little did I know that this was a trip I was never going to forget. I picked a passenger from his home. Malay man, mid-30s, man close to my age. He gets in and looks a little bit drained, a little bit tired. So I asked him, are you heading to work? It being so early in the morning. No, he says, and informs me that he just finished his night shift. So I asked him where you headed off to now. A funeral, he responds. Friend passed away last night in his sleep. He continued. I'm sorry to hear. When did you last meet him? I inquired. Then he drops a bomb. I just met him for dinner last night. The mood in the car suddenly shifted, and uncomfortable silence fell between us. I could hear the crack of agony in his voice as he continued. I don't understand. I was just having a nice casual meal with him and some of our friends last night. I went to work, came home, and my wife informs me that he has passed. He lamented. Unsure of what to say next, I figured my only move was to bewail the sudden loss of his friend. He was visibly comforted and thanked me for the condolences. What followed was a fascinating conversation about how short life was and how we take certain things in life for granted. Each of us exchanging little anecdotes and stories about the littlest things that we take for granted as mundanity of life, such as saying goodnight to a spouse or having a casual meal with a friend. We parted ways at the end, each of us exchanging religious well wishes, despite being of different faiths. I would never forget that man and that conversation that we've had. I felt like I've connected with him more than I've connected with some of my friends that I've known for many years. The conversation was raw, earnest, and refreshingly contemplative. I went home after that trip and kissed my wife and told her how much I loved her. Up till now, I endeavor to treat any meeting that I have with any human being as if it were my last. Not so much as to remind them of how I died when I eventually do pass, but of how I lived and how my memory hopefully lives on. So to you all I say, I love you, and may God's many blessings be upon you all.